Hi, it's Dr. Newberry. I had someone write in and ask, Dr. Newberry, would you please share your philosophical opinions on carrying workforce meetings, employee staff meetings? And, well, sure. My philosophical stance on employee staff meetings, there's not a lot of philosophy with this, if I'm being honest. I will just say this, you should have them if you are attempting to run any sort of effective business. And more importantly, they should be crisp and effective. Tell you what, I'll give you 8 ways to keep them, crisp and effective. Number 1, set a schedule. And look, not to be, as the kids say, Captain Obvious here, but in order to... Did I just snort? Oh my god. It's late in the evening. But in order to run an effective meeting, my golly, set a schedule. You have to schedule it, folks. You have to schedule the meeting to have an effective meeting, right? Number 2 is have a standing agenda. Don't loaf in and wing it. Number 3, start with the news. Strike a common chord to bring about some sort of unity in the meeting. Things will always go better that way. Number 4, pause for recognition. Call someone out, recognize them for something they're doing well. And then in the rest of the meeting, everyone else will be on their tiptoes, hoping that they're next. Keeps everyone paying attention. Old trick of the trade. Number 5, address key topics. My gosh, don't go in there without anything important to say, and stick to the subject matter, the standing agenda. Have some key topics and stick with those. Don't wander and meander around in conversation. You'll lose everyone, and then you're just a goof. And with every meeting, especially when there's 4, 5, or more, you're always going to have those who prefer to remain in the shadows of those who are more vocal. That's no good for a good staff meeting, so it's very important that we bring those ones out of the shadow. An effective meeting will never be the case if we have a bunch of mice. So it's important that you bring them out. Here's how you do it. Open up a round table. Number 6, very important to get everyone talking. And look, it's a little frank, probably a little too much Dr. Newberry style, but it's very effective. If you do notice that the round table is still not bringing forth even the shyest ones in the group, a way to do that, an old trick of the trade that I've been doing for years, especially in the classroom, which is a good area to get a gauge of how a good staff meeting would go, is as you're talking, I do this in poetry session quite often when we're in a circular formation with our desks, I will look at the person that I'm wanting to talk, even when they're not talking. So let's say person at 3 o'clock is talking. I'll look at the person at 10 a.m. like this. They get the point rather quickly. In number 7, but you want to talk to people if you're leading this staff meeting, and you want to, more importantly, listen when they speak. And let's go ahead and end this session here. Pointers from Dr. Newberry on how to run an effective, crisp staff meeting with number 8. Be flexible and respectful of people's time. Okay? Look, the meeting is not always going to go as you have planned out on your memo pad. That's just life, right? And life in the staff room. So just be okay with that. And at the end of the day, at 30 minutes, 45 minutes, or even an hour, depending on how long your standing agenda would demonstrate the length of the meeting, you want to be respectful of that, right? You want to end it when it's time to end it. Just as I'm doing this session here, it's been a great night here with you with Dr. Newberry on how to have an effective and crisp staff meeting. Have a great night.